Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and in this video I'm going to give you a really easy and quick way to set up your Ronin-SC with your mirrorless camera. Now when I first got the Ronin-SC, which was only actually it was last weekend, I had heaps of trouble. I looked at the basic instructions on how to set up the gimbal and I had lots of issues. I couldn't work out how to do it. I kept using the app. And basically the app kept saying that you had to realign it and everything like that. I watched a couple of YouTube videos which I found very helpful, but this one is going to be so simple that it's going to take you a couple of minutes and it's going to be all sorted out and you're never going to have any problems again. So the first thing you do is you just set up the gimbal. So you're going to open up the tripod legs like so, and then you're going to attach the gimbal on to the tripod, making sure that you click the lock button. So it goes from unlock to lock. Make sure you lock it. The next thing you do is you release all of the arms. So there's one, there's two, and there's three. So you do it so basically you have it set up the way it's supposed to look, like this. They will all basically lock into place, and it'll look something like this. Now I highly recommend that you attach the plate onto the base of your camera and have these two screws there and have your lens mount on. You don't have to, but this is what I would do. And then all you do from this situation is then I will re-lock all three axes. So when you lock, you turn it until it clicks, but you leave it like this, so you don't leave it folded over. The next thing you do is you just slide the camera onto the plate like so. You hear a click, and now you want to balance the three. Now I don't remember exactly what the names are. There's a roll axis and a something other axis, but it doesn't matter. All we want to do is to make sure that the camera sits the way it is, facing straight ahead when you're doing it. I'm going to move this up a bit because you can see. So basically what you want to do is for it to sit like this the whole time so that it doesn't rock. Right now it's easy because it's currently all locked and the gimbals are stuck and it's not going to do anything. Now for it to do what it needs to do, I would firstly unlock this one. So basically make sure this is kind of tight. I would unlock this one. So basically what you want it to do is not do that. So you want it to sit in a way so that the camera faces forward like this by itself. So you gradually just slide this plate. Once this is loose, so you just unscrew it from the bottom. Once this is loose, you gradually slide this until the camera sits perfectly like that. So it doesn't rock forward, doesn't rock backwards. You will notice that on the side here there's a little screwy thing, so that moves back and forth like that, and use that as a marker. So you screw it tight because often you're going to be taking the plate off. So what you want to do is leave that as a marker to know exactly where your camera needs to be for it not to fall. So when you've got the perfect position, which is probably like that there, you just slide the marker, turn the screw, and it knows. Okay, so roughly, fair enough. So if you don't get it right, all you do is just shift it back a bit, do what you need to do, like so, like that, and that's exactly where you screw the marker, where you do up the screw. Now the next thing you want it to do, you want to tilt your camera up like that and make sure it doesn't fall. If it falls forward or back, this is the screw, and you move this arm up and down until it sits like that without tilting and rolling. So that's your first one done. Lock it back in place until you hear a click. Now unlock the second part. Sorry, as I said, I don't know the exact names of all these. I can't remember which one's a roll and which one's a tilt. Doesn't matter. So when you unlock this axis, the camera will do this. That's not what you want. So what you need to do is to have this thing loose still and move the camera side to the side until you get to the position where the camera doesn't tilt either to the left or to the right. So probably about there, no, a little bit back this way. You want to push it just a little bit that way. So now it's completely still, and that's at, the measurement is at 2, so you know you can leave it at 2. You lock the axis again down here, and you make sure now you do that screw really tight on the bottom, and 2 out of the 3 things already done, and it's taken like a minute or 2. Now the last one is you undo the rolling one here, and all you want to do is to make sure that when you hold the camera and you tilt it on its side, that the camera doesn't roll. And it doesn't. And if it does, all you need to do is just to unscrew this one here and move this arm back and forth until when you tilt it on the side, it doesn't roll. So let me just demonstrate. If I have it really weird like that, you turn it, the camera rolls weirdly, you don't want that. So you just unscrew it, you move it back a little bit, have it tight for a second. Look, it doesn't roll. Go that way. It rolls a little bit. Okay, like that. Go like that. So now that that's done, what you need to do then is actually unlock all 3 axes. And obviously if it does something weird like that, you're just going to have to just adjust it a little bit. That one's undone. That one's undone. And what you might have to do is just, because this one's a little bit dropping forward, you'll just have to unscrew this a little bit and just move this back until it doesn't do so. You might have to just adjust that a little bit, move the whole camera back just a fraction, a little bit more, and get to the point where the camera doesn't roll forward, tilt forward or back. Got that position right again. As I said, the next step is you actually have to unlock all 3 of the locks, and then you just got to go grab your phone. So you open the Ronin app, make sure that your power is on, you hear a beep, and this one is here, you connect, and then you click balance adjustment. So you press that, or begin test. You hold the camera on an angle of at least 15 degrees or whatever. You press start. The gimbal will do its business to make sure everything's calibrated. Doesn't take long, it takes like 30 seconds or something. Just make sure you've got the angle at least 15 degrees, otherwise you get an error on the app. It says testing. And there you go, it says results excellent, all 3 axes. So you click OK, press the back arrow and you go to the motor parameters on your app and just press on auto tune, and the gimbal does its own thing and auto tunes the last bit, and that's it. It says 60%, 80%, and it's done. Auto tune successful. So there you are. The Ronin-SC gimbal is ready to go. Now I've got the Canon EOS R on here with the 10 to 18mm lens, and you can just do the same with any other mirrorless camera. The one thing I've noticed is that even with this setup the way it is, it doesn't make a huge difference once you put the little Rode video mic on the top, and even if you tilt the screen out, I don't find that it actually affects the calibration much. So you can actually do it without any of that stuff on, because it makes it a little bit easier. But yeah, there you go, that's the end of that, and hopefully you enjoyed this video. As usual, if you like my videos, please subscribe, hit the notification button to be notified when I release a new video, and until next time, I'll catch you again. See ya.